Poppy Playtime Toys, or Poppy Playtime Monsters. First up is going to be Huggy Wuggy, Kissy Missy, and the Little Huggies. Huggy Wuggy is your first encounter and probably the most recognizable character from the entire series. Huggy Wuggy is very tall and has some of the longest limbs and sharpest teeth you are probably ever going to find. Huggy Wuggy's weakness, besides gravity, is small doorways. Kissy Missy is the female counterpart of Huggy Wuggy. She was created due to Huggy's increasing popularity. Because they are pretty much the same creature, they have the same weakness. However, Kissy Missy might not be like the other toys. Interactions with her seem to be far less horrific. Last but not least, the Little Huggies. These guys make for one of the more difficult parts of the game. You have to push them back with a firm slap to the forehead, and if you don't do it in time, they get pretty ravenous. Next up is Mommy Longlegs, Daddy Longlegs, and Baby Longlegs. Mommy is our loving, nurturing, big pink spider monster. She protects the children and enjoys games. One thing Mommy does not like is adults, so grown-ups best beware. Mommy meets her end in Chapter 2 and reveals something interesting as she bites the dust.
What have you done? You make me part of you! You can't do this to me!
Daddy Longlegs is Mommy's hubby and father to Baby Longlegs, allegedly. He was likely created sometime after the success of Mommy. Not much is known about Daddy, but if he is anything like Mommy, beware if you are a cheater. And to wrap up our family trio, we have Baby Longlegs. The existence of this character comes from a poster seen in Chapter 2 of Mommy Longlegs and the family set. Baby has yet to make an appearance in the game, but who could resist such an adorable little monster? Next up, we have the prototype, Poppy, Boxy Boo, PJ Pugapillar, Bunzo Bunny, and Brawn. The prototype, or Experiment 1006, is probably the most mysterious of all the characters. So far, this character is known only by its hand. There are details hidden amongst all the chapters, documents, and videos that lead us to believe the main villain is Experiment 1006. It's also pretty much a fact that it uses parts from other toys to form its body, as stated by Mommy Longlegs as she was meeting her end. Poppy is almost just as mysterious as Experiment 1006. Encounters with Poppy happen in both chapters and is pretty much guaranteed to continue into Chapter 3. At first, Poppy is a ray of sunshine and gratitude, but after being doll-napped by Mommy, Poppy returns with a bit of, shall I say, RBF. It's known that Poppy was the first toy created by Playtime Co., which is probably why the game is named after her. Boxy Boo might be the scariest toy I have ever seen. Think Jack in the Box, but with more teeth and an appetite for human flesh instead of those little tacos. If you are a fan of RPGs, you have probably encountered monsters called mimics. These creatures wait for players to get close or interact with them and then gobble them up. That's pretty much what Boxy Boo does as well. Next up, PJ Pugapillar. A cross between a pug and a caterpillar, PJ strolls about the play place looking as non-threatening as possible. However, in Chapter 2, we see a different side to PJ. A fan of red light, green light, PJ enjoys chasing his prey. When the music stops, don't move or else this friendly canine insect hybrid turns into a people-eating monster. Next up is Bunzo Bunny. Bunzo is the musical guy, I guess. He's got some cymbals, so yeah. This toy reminds me of the monkey from Toy Story 3. You encounter Bunzo in Chapter 2 and have to complete a game of memory to escape his rhythmic clutches. Last is Brawn. Brawn is a dinosaur, but unlike the other toys, he was not created from a child. Brawn is an outcast amongst the other toys and is attacked soon after being introduced to Boxy Boo. Brawn makes multiple appearances, but most notably as part of a puzzle the player has to solve in order to continue the story. Next up, I have some toys that don't really attack you but are worth including. First up, Cat B is introduced as a requirement to open a door early on in the story. BoogieBot shows up throughout the story as either his random toy form or as a non-threatening cardboard cutout. And little is known about Candy Cat other than them showing up in some of the forms and briefly in Chapter 1. Now we've made it to the most recent additions to the Poppy Playtime toy cast, the Smiling Critters.
S-M-I-L-E every day! When you are down and out, don't need to frown and pout. The Smiling Critters here to say S-M-I-L-E every day!
There's Dog Day, Bobby Bear Hug, Picky Piggy, Bubba Bubba Fent, Crafty Corn, Kickin' Chicken, Hoppy Hopscotch, and our sleepy time friend, Catnap. Dog Day, he's the sunny, strong, and determined leader of our critters. Each trusts him to find the bright side in any situation, and to have a friendly word of encouragement should they feel down. He'll always keep his friends going, no matter what. Well, what a good guy. Bobby Bear Hug, a kind, caring soul. Bobby Bear Hug shows compassion for everyone and for everything. People and places and things, large or small, are all receivers of her love. Each is enriched by this attention and affection, and in turn, so is she. Alright, Bobby, do your thing. Picky Piggy, what's more important than play and learning? Picky Piggy knows the answer. A playful body and keen mind are fueled by what's put into them, which is why she encourages her friends to eat a well-balanced diet. Secretly, PB&Js are her favorite food. I don't believe that this creature wants them to eat a well-balanced diet. Crafty Corn, a conscious observer of both color and creativity in the world. Crafty Corn understands the importance of art and sharing it with others. Crayons, pencils, paint, or words on the page. Crafty Corn can see beauty in anything imagined given shape. I'm getting real hallucinogenic vibes from Crafty Corn. Like LSD. Kickin' Chicken. This is Kickin' Chicken, the cool kid of the crew, and he maintains that sense of cool through anything, even the most tense of situations. Knock him down and he'll pick himself up, brush himself off, and ask what's next. I'm just getting vibes that this guy is not very likable. Alright, unafraid to hop where others might sit, Hoppy is the friend everyone needs to maintain their energy and enthusiasm. While sometimes loud or impatient, she'll always hop beside her friends, even if it means slowing up once in a while to keep their pace. Alright. Why do I get ADD vibes from Hoppy? Bubba Bubba Fent is the brains of the critters, bright and attentive. He keeps his friends steady and always steers them to make smart choices. That way they all might grow up to be bright and brilliant, each in their own right. Nobody likes a know-it-all Bubba. And finally, Mr. Catnap. Catnap is a calming presence for the critters and ensures he and his friends always have the right amount of sleep to jumpstart the morning's play. End of the day, there's nothing Catnap enjoys more than watching his friends sleep. Creepy. These characters are going to play a big role in the upcoming chapter, but none more so than Catnap. Catnap is introduced in the trailers leading up to the release of Chapter 3 and is probably the biggest threat so far. Catnap has the ability to put people to sleep via sleeping gas. On top of that, what type of weirdo likes to watch his friends sleep? Hashtag tell me you don't have friends without telling me you don't have friends. Disturbing behavior aside, I think Catnap will become one of the most popular characters of the series. Not just because of his frozen ear-to-ear grin, but because of his cryptic cult-like behavior. Yep, I'm saying it, Catnap needs to be terminated. But that's all I have for you. Thank you all for watching this video, and if you liked it, give it a like. I will talk to you next time. Bye.